refreshing to see what Tamiya has done with a car 30 years later.
Hi guys, Brett here from Hearns Hobbies, and I'm joined by Lewis Sola, and we're working on a Tamiya Top Force.
Well, it's a labour of love, isn't it?
It is. It's an Evo, and it's a Sola tribute car.
Solid tribute.
That's right.
I'm still going, but...
Yeah, I know, but it's a tribute to a car that you once raced. Well, you're still racing it, to be honest, let's be fair.
On and off.
But we're creating it. So here we got the front and rear modular components. We've got shocks on, we've got a moustache on. We've been through that. Let's see it all in glory. Let's bring it together, Lou.
Let's get
this sucker done.
So we're up to step F.
Step F, bag F. So this is step number 33. And let's see what that brings in. Hopefully this is the last parts bag.
Yeah. Pass me the snippers ready, because I reckon I know which pieces out of this tree we're going to need.
Alright. Oh, look at this. Prop
Yep.
shaft.
So you're not going to twist that in a hurry. You were asking me earlier about it. It's like piano wire, but it's 2.5 mil.
Probably more.
Yeah, fairly thick.
Now we're not actually going to get this car to a running state. We're going to get it as a roller.
Yep.
We're going to let the person who buys this very special car finish it off as they see fit. Now we've got some turnbuckles, we've got some body posts, we've got a wing mount, turnbuckles, Lewis, your favourite thing, got some more bearings, body clips. Body clips are a good sign when you come to a build.
Yep.
Double-sided tape, which is cool. Bit of servo foam.
Yep.
Alright. I was looking for some spaces, which seem to be eluding me. Never mind. Let's move forward onto the build. So, we're looking at chassis. We're looking at J9, please. MF14. Is that like a Samuel L. Jackson MF14, or is it?
Could be.
What's been your favourite part of the build so far, Lewis?
The gearboxes.
Yeah?
Easily.
I'm actually quite surprised and rewarded by the shocks.
Yeah. They're quite good.
I think they're actually quite good. Even by today's standard, you would not be ashamed to have them on your rig. We've actually got some machine threaded screws coming up. I can't believe it. I'm beside myself.
How many posts have I got in there? 1, 2,
Hashtag
3.
those kind of posts.
Steering.
Alright. Now you need... Somebody needs M3x8.
Common size.
Need 1, 2... Oh, just 2. One needs posts. Now these are MF14s. I can see that because I can put it over the instruction. Oh, let's go.
Right. So which one are you doing? The back?
I'm starting with the back post. Back center. Here you go. Look at that. They are beautifully machined, actually. No?
Nice, aren't they?
It's those little bits and pieces that make a... they do make a difference.
So then you're going to have, on the front, without even looking at the instructions,
yes,
you're going to have this bad boy that sits here like this.
A plate.
And then you're going to have...
That's the J7, yep.
These two that sit out here like this.
Yep, and some more 8mm.
And you're going to have these two guys that sit in the middle like this.
Yep. So let me start by putting these ones in. What do you reckon?
Yep.
And they go in the second hole here. Like so. This one. Get this one. Bring that around.
How good is it they're all the same size length screws?
It's handy, isn't it? Definitely a machine thread. Right. What about, have we got some battery retainers?
Yeah,
These
so I
ones
think
here.
for this, given that we can't get saddle packs anymore,
Yeah.
we just go straight for these bad boys.
Yeah. because realistically, it's probably going to have a
nickel metal hydride stick pack.
or even a lipo stick pack.
A lipo stick pack, even better.
That is not a 10mm screw.
No. That is.
Can't see the forest for the trees. That one.
Yep.
And then that one.
And then these little poles. They go in here. Like
Polsky. So these holes, I'm tipping they weren't on the original chassis, were they?
Yeah, they were.
Were they? So they let you run stick pack back then?
Yep.
Really?
But nobody ran stick pack back then.
That would have been uncool, huh?
Frowned upon.
Master Joe used to. You remember that?
Mm.
Master Joe used the stick pack king.
Master Joe had a moustache too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, a
It
big
looked a
beard,
bit like
didn't he?
yours, yeah.
I think he had a beard to go with it. He asked how you were the other day.
Yep.
I said he's alright.
Box spanner.
Box spanner. That one?
Nope.
What are you talking about, box spanner? What size? 8mm?
No.
Is that what you're talking about?
Where's our box wrench?
Ah!
Here it is.
Little Tamiya 4-way. You've been hiding it.
I had it, yep.
That's right, I'll forgive you.
Couldn't see the forest through the trees.
No. Couldn't see the moustache through the moustache.
Yeah.
Is it getting exciting now?
Oh, we're getting close, aren't we?
I can smell it.
You know what I haven't seen?
What haven't you seen?
The little carbon plates to hold that actually go in between these. It's probably in another bag that we haven't yet to open.
These threads are quite taut, like a toy gun.
Yeah. Maybe the good ones to put a little bit of ceramic grease on, but
Yeah. We don't want to... You know what's good? It's not going to be coming loose.
there's that one. And while you're doing that, I'll start putting together the most tedious job in the build of any kit. My favourite.
I think you've just built it up. I don't think it's actually that bad. No?
There's nothing worse. And, you know...
Trying to put 3.5mm turnbuckles in 3mm ball cups.
Yeah. In the old days, you could actually push that all the way through. But you can't anymore. So see, that's the right size, but... So you got to hold it with your fingers.
Ah, that's right. You got big old ball pairs, ain't you?
No, you reckon?
Yeah. Look at this. It's like harmony. No?
We're getting there.
You're on one end, I'm on the other end. Good times.
Can I have those super duper pliers of yours?
You go.
Aluminium.
Aluminum.
Yeah, because these are good.
Here you go. Oh. Feeling it. You know what? The ceramic grease made a world of difference. I'm actually going to, these posts at the front, I'm actually going to Loctite them. What do you think?
It's probably not a bad idea because anytime you do any work to the car and you got to take the top deck off,
You're going to be spinning it around, aren't you?
Spinning them. Yeah.
So I think that was a very good call. Like I said, mate, whoever buys this car is just going to be gobsmacked.
Well, they're going to know it's built right.
Well, the parts you've done, parts I've done could be a bit iffy. What have we got here?
Well, these are my steering turnbuckles, so I'm preparing for the future.
Yeah. Future proofing. Turnbuckles would have been quite a thing on a Tamiya back then, no?
Well, yeah, especially when you
Because,
know that these used to come with fixed length plastic
That's right. There would have been adjustment just half a turn at a time. No, they wouldn't have had like
No,
a
some of
wind
them
on.
didn't even actually have adjustment.
Really?
Like if you look at that,
The plastic fantastic.
it doesn't have any adjustment.
Spec racer. But that's sort of good in a way, because then you wouldn't have to build turnbuckles in the kit.
Well, you can't get a cuse and not sit in your camber right that way, can you?
Wow.
What you got is what you got. Drive around it.
Drive around it. And yeah. No? That's why they call me 2 times Todman, mate.
Do it twice, do it right.
That's right. First time's like a test fit. Here you go. Don't just want to ram it in dry. Here you go. Whose turnbuckle was this?
Alright.
It's got your name all over it.
Yeah. Alright, so then you're going to need to put, I'm fairly certain this bad boy goes here.
That one?
Yep.
What about these ones?
What have you got in your hand?
I've got
so, yep, so they'll go in it. They're part of the battery hold down setup.
Scenario. Is scenario the right word?
Caper.
Caper, it's not used enough these days, is it?
No.
Huh?
No.
Ramshackle operation. Oh, look, the tongue's come out. Hey. Looking good. Oh!
See what you done? See what you going done?
Oh. Nan, calm down. Excuse me while I pick this up. I'm just going to go downstairs. Yeah. Antenna tube. There's something you don't see enough of these days.
You'll see plenty of them at the Vintage Bash. We've asked everybody to make sure they've got an antenna on their cars.
Yep, that's pretty.
That's part of the look. You've got 2 more that go on the outside here, which are actually for the steering, which are these 2 guys here.
Yep, MF16s. They got some long socket screws in these ones.
You reckon?
These have got 25mm jobbies.
Yeah, right.
That's these ones.
Okay.
Big old silver mama.
Well,
Where are you going with no pants on, buddy?
you go get that done.
What's going on there? It's going all the way through.
That's not how I recall, but yeah. I'll take it. Obviously running changes to the way it used to be.
Maybe they're turning up the awesomeness. Time to lean out the stupid and turn up the awesomeness.
I don't know, maybe they're just gone a different way about it. To try to make a little bit of difference between this and the old kit. And the original.
Do they still do the originals? Well, have they done the originals? What do they still do?
And go find one.
The green ones.
Oh, I think the green ones they do, but yeah, the green one doesn't have ball race steering.
The green Top Force. Do you know what I like most about a green Top Force? The colour.
The colour?
I like the colour.
The sticker on the window.
I'm a bit of a sucker for green. Makes everything, you know, more
So
pink.
what's a catchphrase on the wing of the green one?
Formidable?
Maybe.
Formidable.
Maybe.
In
I'm not
France.
sure. Good question. I know what it is on this one. Impressive numbers.
You've got it tattooed on you.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, just spinning things up on the dyno
Right,
to
so
1744 horsepower.
Yeah. There's a couple of little parts that go on here.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a little pressing on the back of these.
Yep.
So see these guys here? There's actually 4 of them that come in the kit. 2 of them are for the wing mount, and 2 of them are actually for this in here.
Yep.
So you can
It's like
just
a captured nut
yeah,
thing.
just like a captured nut. You can just sit them in there,
Yep.
but you probably want to put a drop of super glue on there,
Super glue? Super duper glue.
so it doesn't come back out once it's in. You don't need to, but it makes it a lot easier to.
Well, we're here to make it awesome. We're not just here to assemble a car. I'm just looking around aimlessly at my super glue. Where did I put my little oil thing? Has anybody seen my oil holder?
Underneath my jumper.
Aha! Here you go. Now, it's not really a lunchbox. It's quite ironic that I keep super glue with oil, but there you go. I'm a bit loose like that. Here you go, mate. Don't let that. It's mother's milk, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's oh.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
I see that little smirk on your face.
Yeah, this is really good stuff.
Nothing glues your fingers together like that stuff.
No. So
good for tyres.
what you probably want to do here is
coughs, colds and sore holes.
Yeah, maybe put a screw through it. Find a little screw that you can put in place to hold the little insert, and then we'll just put a little drop and then pull the screw back out.
Yep.
What do you reckon?
I reckon it sounds like a plan. Man with a plan. Do you know what? This is going to make somebody so happy if they ever have to fix this car. No? Okay. Oh, let's solder at it again. Don't let me glue it though. I should have probably used the fine nozzle.
Oh, you just need one little drop.
A little dab will do you. How good is it when you get it on your pants and a little bit of smoke comes up? Hey, then with the shiny tracksuit pants, be gluing tyres, and get little.
There's a story there, but we're not going to go on it.
That burning sensation. What's that? Oh, that's me on fire. Super glue. Dangerous stuff, super glue. Hurts more than just your pride. I wouldn't go using kicker on that plastic.
Have I told you how much I hate building turnbuckles?
What's your favourite part about not building turnbuckles? Oh, look at this ball race steering.
Close enough. It's a good start.
Oh, we'll put it on an Aramex setup station after anyway, I'm sure. Oh.
Okay, so this one is the third one.
The third one?
Yep.
The third steering link between the two?
The drag link.
Drag link.
Call this, yeah.
Doesn't have a very high coefficient or small ball cups. Yeah, don't go quiet on me, Lewis.
No, we're getting it done.
Concentration.
We're going to get it done. 24 mil. No, a little bit more.
I think my glue will go off by now.
Yeah, it should be. Something like that. It's your steering arrangement.
A steering arrangement?
Yeah.
Could be in a spot of bother with this one.
You overcompensated?
No. It hasn't stuck. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Now, how do I fix that? Problem solving.
So these bad boys.
Breathe. Brett,
Yep.
breathe.
You be right.
I don't have to reglue it. It hasn't bitten, Lewis.
Punch your screwdriver.
Sharp knives. Let that go off again. See what we can't do. Oh, look at this. Steering bell cranks going together.
How excitement.
I know, right? Steering bell cranks. Probably my least favourite.
Remember, sometimes some kits didn't actually come with them. Ball race steering ball cranks, and you had to buy
MIP upgrades.
MIP upgrades or like an aftermarket part that had provision for bearings or these bad boys straight out of the box. You already had all that cool stuff on it.
Even by today's standards, pretty good.
Yeah.
I know, like on the Yokomo, one of our common upgrade parts, or the only upgrade parts we use on the kit is to put aluminium steering arms on it.
Yeah.
Whereas this has all the hot ups already. Look at that.
So good. And these are all the same size, so you don't have to keep looking back. M3.
And this is the sort of stuff that you assemble once and you're not really going to...
No. Once it's on, it stays on
it,
until the ball wears out and you decide to put it. But these ones feel like they're stainless steel balls, where I think the originals were aluminium, like coated aluminium.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
Well, that would have been pretty fancy.
Yeah, but these are going to be way more durable. And really the amount of weight saving that you'd get. And then we used to try to make our cars as light as possible. Alright, so that goes there. That goes there. This one goes there. This one goes there. And that goes like
in front there.
Look at that. Look at that, Brett.
That is sensual, isn't it?
Look at that.
Oh.
Where's the slop? Good, thanks.
Good, thanks. Yeah?
Alright, now, what do they... See, I'm pretty sure on the early one, they had a screw coming in from the top. But I could be wrong.
Well, now they're just going to use a nut.
Now we're just going to use a nut, I reckon.
And clamp it all down.
MD4 3mm nut. Which I reckon will be in here.
I haven't got this to stuck, Lewis. I'm in a world of hurt over here.
Won't stick?
It won't stick. And I can't get it out.
Stuck to the screw?
But I can't get the nut to stick in the housing. What can I do there, Master Lewis? Look at it.
Weird.
Why won't it stick to the plastic? Look how free it is.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's actually got like a serrated edge on it.
Unless it was dirty beforehand, I didn't clean the surface properly. That could be the case. No?
Hard to say.
I've managed to attach the screw to it. Not the nut.
Not the nut.
Hey?
Not the nut.
That was a good trick.
Good party trick, yeah. Anyway, the idea behind having it glued in there is that as soon as you do this,
Service and repair
they'll fall
works.
out. So
Yeah.
if you can keep it in place, it'll makes life a lot easier.
And when you work on the car.
When you're working on the car, yeah.
Needless to say,
So we'll just move that aside for the time being,
we'll do that one after.
and we'll continue on with. Right, so we need some M3
Yep.
Nylox, which I reckon are probably in here.
Let's have a look in here. There definitely are some M3 Nylox in there. There's no washer or anything that goes on top of that?
Not according to our instruction sheet.
Probably need to hold that in from the bottom, I imagine.
You shouldn't need to.
Feels good. I'm pretty impressed with that. You impressed with that?
Oh,
Doesn't have a lot of steering lock, does it, by today's standards?
it's pretty good. Alright.
What are we looking at now?
Alright, so because you've had a little hiccup with the rear gearbox, what I'm going to do is let you mount up the front gearbox, which is quite simple. And this is where we get back into the beauty of this
Beautiful modular design.
modular design. Yeah, literally.
So I can see the 2 screws there in the steering post.
Yep. So
like
you got two on the steering post, and then if you flip it over,
Easier said than done.
yep. So you got 2 there.
Is there a bash plate? What screws are going in there?
You'll need 3x12s.
Yep. And that's a self-tapping kind of screw.
You want to put a little bit of a self-landing screw. You want to put a
Self-landing.
little bit of
Spooge in there. Life's better with a bit of spooge. I got it. I got it.
yeah, I know, but
I thought you were going to spooge in the hole.
nah. Is that 3x12?
Yeah.
Looks a little short. That's all.
If it's a self-tapper, that is a 3x12.
Okay.
Because they're 3x10,
Yeah.
I reckon. Yeah. Looking good. Looking good. Here you go. Look at that.
Now, this bad
Yes.
boy, you can just bend that up a little bit. Push
Yep.
it in.
And that goes in here.
Yep.
I'm surprised it's not alloy. Suppose it doesn't need to be.
It's weird, isn't it?
Doesn't need to be, but it'd still be nice, wouldn't it? Niceties. How you going there, mate?
Better than what you did.
Thank you. Thank you for pointing out my inefficiencies. Have a laugh. Stop force time.
Come on, man.
What have we got? What have we got? Got some screws. Alright. Are you going to put that one in? You're going to land that one? This is like the marrying of the car, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is like when you see like the body drop down onto the power plant.
Sort of, yeah.
Hey?
Now this one too, so that just sits in like this.
Yeah.
Just a spacer. The ones with plastic.
Is that our anti-squat plate?
No. The ones with the plastic chassis don't use this.
Oh.
It's only these guys that use it.
Look at this, it goes from being 3 big parts.
So then this has to go there first.
Oh, I'm so glad you're doing this. Goes from 3 big parts to being 1 ginormous part.
Look at that. It almost
Worked first time.
almost looks like a car.
That does, definitely does. Looks buggy-esque. Do you want some
I'm tipping they're going to be 3x12s.
3x10s maybe?
3x12.
I'm saying no. Unless you want machine ones. There's a lot of 3x10s here. Show me. 3x10 at the top, 3x12 in the bottom.
What are these ones that go through here?
That's a 3x10.
You get a 3x10 machine.
A machine. There you go. There you go. That'll hold it all in together. Screwdriver rig. Now there must be another packet of screws. Ooh!
Boy.
Look at that. Is that cool?
Yep, I know that goes there.
That does definitely go there. Top decker ridge. Front bumper ridge. Front bumper goes under there. I'm wondering if we haven't put the 3x12 somewhere where they shouldn't be.
I can't think.
These bottom ones.
You went by 12?
They are 3x12s, not 3x10s. Aren't they?
You reckon you overcompensated?
Yeah, overcompensated. Look at the size of it. I thought that when it was going in, actually. I thought
That's a
they're
12.
too long. I thought they're too long.
On one end.
Hmm?
Too long on one end.
Too long at one end.
Hmm.
The big end.
Yeah, the long end.
Oh, look at it. Look at it. That one too. Yeah. I'll put this in a nice little hole.
That's probably why I had so much trouble getting them in.
These will be 12s too. Well, that's what was in the packet. But sometimes it happens when you're assembling these things, especially for the first time. Pays to pay attention. Look at this. We're both going at it.
Like a Formula 1 pit stop.
I know, right? It's loving it, isn't it? It's like we're just trying to make A3. Quick! How thick is the chassis on this?
2mm?
Yeah?
2.5 maybe?
Did you ever run one without that under tray?
No. No. Always on the tray.
I don't miss under trays.
Let's face it, have a look at that.
I don't miss under trays at all. No? How many people don't remember they were hanging down and busted it? No?
You couldn't slap that on it. Look how beautiful that carbon fibre is.
Let's get this top deck on. There we go. Crisis averted. 2 crises. Then we got that. Top decking. It's coming together, Lewis.
So they've got
what's on top deck?
what sizes are they using?
3x15, which is going to be these ones
They'll be
here.
the front ones.
They're the front ones. I've got a body post coming up from in the middle here.
Yep, so we need to put that on first.
That's a 3x6, which is going to be, is it not countersunk? No, it's not countersunk. That's a 3x6, and the rear one is a 3x8, and that's machine 3 because it goes into my favourite little captured nuts.
I think that could also be a hot shot part.
Really? That's aluminium. Did you ever race a hot shot?
No. I've got one,
Have you?
but I never raced one back in the day. No.
Is it a monoshock jobby?
Yeah.
I built one recently. Not their biggest fan.
It was in the infancy of RC car design, I guess. So they are overcomplicated coffee machines.
But it looked pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Like it looked cool.
Cool factor is
No?
undeniable. Yeah.
Like monoshock, that was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Front
Well,
and
the-
rear,
when
and
I-
the cantilever and the
I first started
engineering.
racing with Aaron Defina down at Kringle Hub track. The hot shot was a car to have. Some people had Mugen Bulldogs.
Really?
Some people had frogs, hornets,
Mugen Bulldogs.
grasshoppers.
They had air-filled shocks, didn't they? Is that right? Is that what they
Yeah.
were famous for?
Airfield shock.
And they were like they had like a exoskeleton cage, yeah? Like
a lot of the
Deserter.
buggies had that. Yeah.
Who made Deserter? That was Hirobo?
Robo, they were a helicopter company.
Apparently there's going to be a few Zerters at the bash.
Yeah, I've got one, but it's a little bit fragile.
Is it? A bit emotional?
Oh,
Is it?
no, you can't get parts from them.
I'm a bit fragile.
I was a bit fragile when I thought you cross-threaded that screw.
Were you? I did not cross-thread the screw.
Look at that.
Get some bearings
Brett, look
on.
at that, Brett.
I know, I want to get some wheels
Almost
on
looks like a top force. Alright, I reckon these are the bearings that go here. And I need to look at the instructions now. We're on the home stretch.
We are, aren't we? Now, we're not putting a servo electronics in this sucker.
No.
I can, if you pass me the wheels. Oh! Disco Dan calling up.
Yeah.
Am I sick? I love wheels and tyres.
The Tamiya rubber has got a special smell all of its own, I reckon.
It's almost like tennis ball smell.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
No, you know what it smells like? Those cheap Chinese snorkel sets
Really? That you
I used to
find?
get as a kid, yeah.
It's funny because I've seen a few other re-releases lately of newer marks like Koisho and stuff like that, the Optimus.
Yep.
They've all updated their compounding
Yeah,
tyres
except for
somewhat.
Tamiya, they're still going with a wood.
They're going with
A
a
wood compound.
Plastic wood. It's like cork. You pass me that
Actually, I
wheels
think cork
over
would
there?
probably grip it a little bit better.
These would be alright for sorry, the wheels. These would be alright for grass play. No? Gravel.
Banging around the street.
No need for foam inserts, so that's a plus. Look how bright they are.
I don't think
these
the foam existed in 91, 92.
ones. I reckon it did.
It wasn't until we got the... Let me think.
2.2s.
No, it wasn't until we got... Actually, even the first of the Pro Line tyres didn't have foam, I'm pretty sure. It wasn't, yeah. So all the early Yokomo tyres, like the TR32s, and they never had inserts.
No?
No.
I think the those dash tyres. It's like some sort of sick massage thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those dash tyres, I think they never had them either.
No.
Fruers?
Nope.
Fruers are best when you put them in acetone.
And they grow.
Yeah. No. Put them in and whoa! And then they come out like bits of charcoal.
Yeah, after a little while, they
Bits
go
of
back to
carbon.
the normal size.
That's right, but they're like
You had to wait.
hard as Hades.
Oh, this is-
What happened? Look how low profile it is. And these are 2.2s, aren't they?
2.2s, yeah. So you got to
And
remember that the 2.2 revolution came at the 1989 Worlds in Sydney. That's when Yokomo came out with a tyre that nobody else had. .2-inch diameter. Up to that point, everyone was running 2-inch. And these are actually very reminiscent of the TR32.
Yeah. TR30, TR32,
I've got a feeling that-
TR31.
32s. I'm pretty sure, I've got a feeling that the original Top Force Evolution came with square pins, not round. Could be wrong. I'm sure somebody out there will see this and go, no, Sola, you're wrong. Okay.
Square pins. These are square pins, aren't they?
Actually, the pin was actually like a square. What have you done? You put a front rim. Where did we find this bloke? You're that excited, you want to just see it done, don't you?
I know.
All that.
Oh. Would you have glued these back in the day?
Maybe a drop.
That's right, a couple of drops, hey? 3.
If you're on a high traction track, you might have put a drop on there so the rim didn't turn on the tyre.
My very first club day, I come down with a frog.
A frog?
Yeah. And you took it off me. Like, give it here! And I got it back 5 minutes later and it had some of these bright orange wheels in the back of it. Hey?
Yeah.
Just run it.
I was probably running the top force back then.
I don't know. I can't remember what car you were running, but yeah. So the frog that I ran for that day copped some. Because apart from that, it was just a stock frog. Here you go. Look at that. Oh, you're doing the wing mount.
Yep.
That is a nice little machine touch too, isn't it? Not super practical.
Yeah, they're super cool.
Yeah. What did it have? 2 grub screws?
Yep, and I've got them right here. 1.5.
Here you go, indeed, good sir. Do you want a wing for that? Oh, we'll get that later.
Yep.
We might touch on this when it's all stick it up, ready to go, hey?
Yep.
Get you back into a bit of a recap. Bit of a setup. But once we get these wheels on, we can really demonstrate the A, the moustache, and B, the one-way in the front end.
Yeah, because that's something that we don't see anymore, one way.
I think the last known car I've ever had a one-way in was an on-road car.
Yeah, well, I can't remember a four-wheel drive that didn't actually run a one-way back in the day. We all used to run them, and we all got around the track pretty good with them, without them, or with them. I think it was ever since they went to the oil-filled diffs now that the need for the one-way is not there anymore. That you can. Plus, the other thing too is we've got so much more grip, mechanical grip from the tyres than what we had then. Like, this feels hard now, but back then you probably would have had it.
These would have been awesome.
You would have tried them on the track because you would have thought that these would have probably been what the tyre to run on a day somewhere on some surface. You showed up on the track now with these, you'd probably not go too well.
It's funny you should say that because I actually turned up with the frog at Tequila and I could not get up the face of the jumps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With those pimply tyres on.
No.
I thought, I can't be that bad. And in the car park it was fine, and on the gravel, awesome.
Yeah.
Could not go around the track. So I quickly bolted some modern tyres in the back of it, and it was awesome. Wow. As far as frogs go.
An awesome frog. The frogs were awesome.
Well, they were never really a race car, they were they? I run the 84 German Nationals, did you know that?
Won up by a frog.
Yeah, I had to Google it. But
What was the guy's name? Klaus
von Schmeckelfrog. Did you run the bumper bar on yours or what?
Yeah, but a trimmed version. I used to cut it like this.
Well, we might have to cut this. What, have you got to cut one now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll have to cut this one then. These are 3x10s.
See?
Oh yeah. So that is
The same as that, but just cut in.
cutesy. Not a big dirty moustache hanging off the front.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. Let's sweep the track as you go around. 3x10s. You won't need to attach that sucker on. And then we are done.
Knock
Are we
this off
calling
out, just about.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Can you hear?
We've got a wing mount to stick on here.
A wing mount.
Yeah, they run a bit of a different system on these than what you're probably used to.
And I suppose
it's actually not a bad idea.
Next, what we have to do, which we're not going to do in this build series, is trim the body and put the stickers on, hey?
Yeah. It's good that we end up with a spare drive pin, spare grub screw.
They're all probably off parts that I worked on.
Yeah.
No?
Spare wheel nut.
Is it? Would have been nice if I had a spare E-clip earlier.
Yeah. Or a spare 3mm spacer.
Or 2 of them even.
Yeah.
Maybe not spare ones, just the right ones. You had me at hello.
Yeah.
Oh!
Look at that. Feel like shocks.
It actually feels pretty good, huh?
Not bad, is it?
Like it probably needs
Alright,
a bit
so
more
then
preload, but...
the way these work is, again, one of these special... I honestly don't know why Tamiya ever did this, which is silly.
What are you talking about? What have you got?
So this is your wing mount.
Yep.
So that goes from the bottom.
Yep.
Like this.
Is it adjustable?
Yeah, you can slide it back and forth.
Yep.
Then this piece goes from the top. Like that.
I'm not gluing that again.
No.
No. Didn't work well for me last time.
So you would have had, I'm assuming, machine, so it'd be these ones, probably that one.
Some countersunk jobbies.
Countersunk, yeah, because they have this washers.
Where are they?
I'm going to take a stab and say they're the 3x.
Countersunk. There's one in the centre. 3x6.
3x6.
In the centre.
Yep. Machine? Or
Yep. That goes in the centre hole.
I don't.
There's nothing in the outer two. They go from the top.
And what are they?
They are 3x12s. 3x12 countersunk with a countersunk washer.
Yeah, so look, that's not a 12. That's not an M3.
What is it? An M2?
And they need to be countersunk.
Yeah, there's one.
Oh yeah, here we go. 1, 2.
You got 2?
Yep.
Seems like they got
Overcomplicated.
a few anomalies with their parts bags. Look at here. Oh, this is for the steering
linkage for the servo, yep. Yep.
We've got a couple of blocks here for the servo. The old KO1001.
Yeah.
Probably had a 1003 and a 4-wheel drive to put up with the extra grunt.
Yeah, maybe.
That was the high torque one, wasn't it?
PS87.
PS87 sounds like a spray paint.
Yeah, that's the one that you wanted, the one with the effect booster.
Really?
And the extra little lead.
Yeah, that was the 1001, no?
Maybe. Been a while. So yeah, that goes like that. That goes like that.
I have my car
They go through like that.
with a 410k. Hey?
14k is good.
Are you having one of them at the bash?
A 14? No, I haven't got one. And if you find one that works, you'll be paying for it. You get a 2mm?
We used to pay for it back then as well, and they didn't work very often, did they? Well, they work.
No, 14k was good. I never had any problem with the 14k.
I did, it just refused to turn on one day. How cool was it? You could turn it off from the stand, hold the brake, turn it off.
So obviously the wing goes in between that generally. And this one.
It's quite an overcomplicated mount,
it is,
though.
isn't it?
Something had to give.
Yeah.
There you go.
Da-da-da.
Is it a roller? Show
she rolls.
Show us a one, mate.
Alright, so if you just hold the chassis.
So when you drive the back wheels, it has 4-wheel drive, but then the front wheels, they can spin.
Freewheel.
They can freewheel.
So when you come off a throttle into a corner, the front end would just act like a 2-wheel drive car.
Yep, a 2-wheel drive car.
Yeah.
which would in doubt. So when you hit the brakes, you would only be braking from the rear axle.
Yeah.
You know, which would really impede your braking. But
good to throw it sideways into a corner to make it, and that goes in there like that.
Is that the body post?
Yeah.
That is super cool. Well, guys, that is fantastic. We've done it.
We've done it.
We've done it. We have built a Top Force Evo, and this one's super special. Show us the moustache.
So
Gonna go in the overhead even.
Yeah. I mean, you can see.
You can do it from the top.
From the front.
Yep. How cool is it?
That's that's trouble before you get any dampening, and then then you got the dampening on top of that.
So effectively, would let the rear of the chassis move around, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know, so the rear of the car could sort of have that.
Have a mind of its own. Yeah.
Fantastic, Lewis.
Done.
Well, guys,
Pretty
I
cool.
hope you've enjoyed this episode. That's episode 5.
5. Can you believe it?
We've got it nutted. We'll probably leave us to it to get the body all prepped up and stuff like that. Then we'll bring it back and we'll revisit it when it's all done.
Yep.
Very special car, like I said. Lewis has raced these, 30 odd years ago, very, very successfully. So I'm really glad that he could come in and relive it and create the car that he once raced. This very one will be for sale with a moustache and everything on it, much like me. And yeah, it's been awesome, and we've had lots of good chat in the meantime.
Yeah, and it's been refreshing to see what Tamiya has done with a car 30 years later. A lot of the things are a little different, improved. Yeah, really cool.
That is really cool, guys. All right, well, I'm Brett from Hearns, and this is Lewis Sola, and thanks for watching.